Hey there, TRASTRA fans. Welcome to another chaotic week. I want to say in crypto, but the week overall is a total nightmare. As a Jew whose mother is buried in Eretz Israel, I'm aggrieved and shocked by the current events, the loss of life, and the utter incompetence of powers that be in thwarting the disaster. As a rational person and a tireless student of life, I realize that what's happening in Israel right now has been a long time coming, and we have no right to pretend that the fault for this madness can be assigned to a single person or entity. I'm going to refrain from commenting on the situation. I'm going to stop right now because it's too painful to talk about it, and because it's not really our format here, and focus on some of the major happenings in the cryptoverse. So let's start with the long-awaited fraud trial of FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried. Prosecutors wasted no time painting SBF as a fraudster who stole money with his girlfriend and inner circle, but his defense isn't taking this laying down, pinning some blame on Changpeng Zhao of Binance. Speaking of legal troubles, the trial date has been set for Alex Mashinsky, former CEO of the now-bankrupt Celsius network. He'll have over a year and a half to come up with a defense for allegedly defrauding investors out of billions. Not a great look. In market news, red dominates the crypto charts as prices slump once again, but there are a few bright spots like Trust Wallet token randomly pumping 27% this week. Not sure what's fueling that. On to the latest hack drama. Over $200 million drained from the Mixin protocol and $126 million lost in the Multichain exploit. Cross-chain services seem to be the favorite target of hackers lately, with a record $7 billion allegedly laundered just through bridges and swaps. Lovely. And Binance's Lite continues losing market share for the 7th straight month, but they're trying to stop the bleeding with a new futures copy trading feature. We'll see if that helps win back customers. What else? Pfizer making a crypto investment. Bank of International Settlements, the BIS, is piloting a wholesale CBDC. The UN doing an AI ethics project. That's an interesting news. We'll finish with that. So overall, the space marches on despite the never-ending cycle of scams, crashes, and drama. So strap in, folks, and let Anton take it for another wild ride through the cryptoverse. September has officially become the worst month in 2023 so far for crypto-related exploits, with a whopping 329.8 million in crypto stolen. On October 2nd, blockchain security firm Certicay said the most significant contributor to the month's totals came from the Mixin network attack on September 23rd, when the Hong Kong-based decentralized cross-chain transfer protocol lost $200 million due to a breach of its cloud service provider. As for this past week, when looking at the daily charts of the altcoin space, one can easily spot that red dominates almost all of them. Binance Coin, Solana, Cardano, Toncoin, Polygon, and Polkadot have all retracted by 1 to 3%. Ethereum, Ripple, Dogecoin, Tron, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash have all lost up to 1%. Avalanche, which was among the top performers lately, is down by 5.5%, perhaps due to the recent adverse developments in one of its native projects. Nevertheless, AVAX still trades above $10, so it's not really a huge deal. But again, on a weekly scale, there are several notable gainers. Trust Wallet token, for example, leads the way with a 27% weekly surge to $1. RNDR and BSV follow suit with 17% and 11% respectively. The total crypto market cap has failed to overcome the $1.1 trillion mark and stands just inches below it. The SBF trial kicked off on October 4th in New York after jury selection began the previous day. Assistant United States Attorney Thane Wren told jurors that SBF used FTX customer funds to enrich himself and gain credibility among politicians through donations. Quote, the defendant blamed the downturn in the crypto market, but he had committed fraud. That is what the evidence in this trial will show. You will hear from his inner circle, his girlfriend, and tell you how they stole money together, end quote. SBF's attorney, Mark Cohen, said the girlfriend, former Alameda Research CEO Caroline Ellison, and Changpeng Zhao, CEO of rival cryptocurrency exchange Binance, share some of the blame for the downfall of FTX. It's a freaking Santa Barbara. I don't know if I want to cover this in depth. I mean, it's all over the news, first of all. And secondly, I don't know if you guys want to hear all about it. It's really dirty. It's nasty. And I don't want to turn this into a soap opera. So let's just I mean, if you want to read on this, be my guest. If not, if you don't mind, I'm going to skip the whole thing altogether, unless there's some totally awesome revelations in this trial, which I don't expect there's going to be. So let's move on to Alex Mashinsky, former CEO of crypto lender Celsius, who will be tried on charges of fraud and market manipulation in September 2024. A judge decided on October 3rd. Mashinsky will remain free on $40 million bail. $40 million bail. I mean, this guy defrauded people for billions of dollars, and he's got $40 million to put up bail. I don't know. Subject to travel and financial restrictions, Celsius filed for bankruptcy in July 2022, and Mashinsky was arrested in July of this year. He's accused of defrauding investors out of billions of dollars. The United States Commodity Futures Trading Commission, Securities and Exchange Commission, Federal Trade Commission all have active suits against Mashinsky as well. Former Celsius Chief Revenue Officer Ronnie Cohen-Pavon pleaded guilty to 4 criminal charges in September. The Basel Committee on Banking Supervision considers requiring banks to disclose their crypto asset holdings. The committee, which operates under the aegis of the Bank of International Settlements, identified holding crypto as one of the factors that led to the demise of several banks in March. At its meeting on October 4th, the committee looked at the causes behind the failures of Silicon Valley Bank, Signature Bank of New York, and First Republic Bank, as well as the near failure of Credit Suisse, which was later bought by its competitor UBS. According to the committee's report, 3 structural trends may have indirectly contributed to the bank's failures: the increasing role of non-bank intermediation in recent years, crypto assets concentrate on a small number of banks, and the ability of customers to move their funds faster due to increased digitalization. So, blockchain security platform Immunify released a new report on crypto hacks and scams for the 3rd quarter. According to the report, the number of hacks and scams increased by over 153% from July to September 2023 compared to the same period in the previous year. In Q3 2022, there were only 30 incidents, whereas there were 76 incidents in Q3 2023. A total of over $680 million of crypto was lost from scams and hacks during the quarter. The largest hack of the quarter was the Mixin protocol, which resulted in it being drained of over $200 million, while the Multichain hack for over $126 million was second largest. The 2 most targeting networks were BNB Chain and Ethereum, expectedly. According to a new report by Elliptic, crypto money laundering via cross-chain services has reached a record-breaking $7 billion. According to the report, from July 2022 to July 2023, about $2.7 billion was laundered using decentralized exchanges, cross-chain bridges, and coin swap services. In order to further conceal their identities, illicit players are using more and more sophisticated techniques. These include derivatives trading and limit orders. So Binance is continuing to lose market share for the 7th month in a row. Analysts say HDX, formerly Huobi, Bybit, and DigiFinax were the beneficiaries of Binance's slide. According to analysis by CC data reported by Bloomberg, Binance's share of the spot market fell from 38.5% in August to 34.3% in September. On the derivatives market, Binance's share fell from 53.5% to 51.5% in the same period. Ongoing struggles with regulators in the United States were identified as one cause of Binance's market share decline, but they also pointed out the end of the exchange's zero-fee trading promotion for major trading pairs and Binance's withdrawal from the Russian market, which made up 7% of its traffic. In the meantime, Binance is introducing a copy trading feature specifically for futures products in selected markets, helping users replicate the strategies and portfolio building tactics of more experienced lead traders. Users can act as both copy and lead traders, with lead traders earning a 10% profit share from their followers' copy trades. Copy traders can follow up to 10 lead traders simultaneously and set their own risk preferences, such as take profit, stop loss, leverage levels, and margin configurations. The hacker responsible for 5,000 ETH, $8 million roughly, exploit on HTX, formerly Huobi, last month has returned all stolen funds, according to an on-chain data. HTX advisor and Tron founder Justin Sun confirmed the recovery, adding that a white hat bonus of 250 ETH, roughly $400,000, was paid to the hacker. The hacker advised HTX to address their system's vulnerabilities in an on-chain message during the fund's return. HTX replied, "You have made the right choice when sending the bonus transaction." This sort of legalized extortion, it's just adorable. Jesus. I mean, somebody steals your money, then it returns for gets a bonus for returning a portion of it or all of it. It's like really, decentralized science project Vita DAO launched Matrix Biosciences with an initial $300,000 seed, aiming to develop treatments for cancer and aging-related diseases, leveraging research from naked mole rats. The launch follows a near-unanimous community vote earlier this year, with additional funding through IP NFT fractionalization planned for early 2024. Non-fungible tokens intended to represent intellectual property. Pfizer's Venue arm backed Vita DAO in a $4.1 million funding round in January, making it Pfizer's first involvement with the DAO, holding Vita governance tokens through a special purpose vehicle and participating in proposals. I think it's kind of a cool news, but knowing what Pfizer stands for, I'm sure there's going to be some major scandals here. So Sam Altman warned on Joe Rogan's podcast the U.S. government was waging war on the cryptocurrency industry. War, he said that. It's waging war on the cryptocurrency industry. There are many things that I'm disappointed that the U.S. government has done recently, but the war on crypto, that's the thing that makes me quite sad about the country, Altman said. The WorldCoin founder and OpenAI CEO added that a global currency like Bitcoin operating outside government control is a super logical and important step on the tech tree. I mean, this guy he's just hilarious. Bitcoin operating outside the government control. Yeah, right. Hong Kong Stock Exchange is launching a novel equity settlement acceleration platform. Dubbed Synapse, the platform will utilize smart contracts and DAML programming language to streamline post-trade flows and enhance operational efficiencies. And finally, not really crypto news. Nevertheless, I thought we ought to mention it given the overall global decentralization trends in virtually everything. The United Nations and the Dutch government announced plans to create a framework for the ethical supervision of artificial intelligence. On October 5th, the Dutch Authority for Digital Infrastructure and the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, perhaps known to you better as UNESCO, officially launched a project called Supervising AI by Competent Authorities. They found such a thing as competent authorities, and they want them to supervise AI in the European Union. So the project, it will gather data on how European countries supervise AI. And the project has financial support via the European Commission's technical support instrument, and information collected by the project will result in a list of best practice recommendations. I don't know where to begin to comment on this. We all know that recommendations and suggestions from governments and authorities soon turn into orders. And projecting this pattern onto AI as though it were crypto, I think we may be looking at 2-3 more years of AI's free roaming in the European Union until its use is entirely codified and regulated, but it's way too early to talk about that. And in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to our TikTok, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.